All right, guys, welcome to the channel. Today, we're going to be cooking a delicious rack of lamb ribs on the pit barrel cooker. All right, so cooking a rack of lamb ribs on the pit barrel cooker is one of my favorite things to do. It's super simple, comes out great. You get a beautiful crust on the lamb. It's a really fast cook. But enough of talking about it. I'm excited to cook it. So let me get this rack of lamb ribs. All right, so here is our beautiful rack of lamb. Let's get them opened up, trimmed, and seasoned so we can get this on the pit barrel. Let's get this opened up. There's our lamb. All right, so I like to just get a paper towel, pat this dry. There we go. See how much marbling these ribs have? They're gonna be so good. This is mostly fat all right here. You can go ahead and trim all this and clean these bones up even more. You can see how much fat there is here. Don't be worried about trimming all that off. So everything from here down you could probably get rid of. So now I'm just gonna cut down along the bone. All right, now you just wanna pull these pieces, trim them. All right, so you can go ahead and clean these bones up a little more if you want. Really preference. I'm just gonna leave it like this. But I still wanna trim some more of this fat and silver skin. Kinda just comes right off. All right, there we go. I'm not gonna go too crazy on this. Looks pretty good to me. Get this seasoned up so we can get it on the pit barrel. All right, so I'm just gonna rub this down with a little bit of oil. Help get that seasoning to stick nicely, using some avocado oil. Now I really wanna rub this in. You'll start to see it turn a little white like it is now. That's what we want. Make sure it's nice and tacky. All right, there we are. So I'm gonna start off with a little bit of salt. Just got some regular kosher salt here. Then we'll follow that up with a little black pepper. All right, then we got some garlic powder. The basic trio, salt, pepper, garlic, good on anything. Now this would be perfect just like this, but I wanna go on with a little ground cumin. Goes great with lamb. Don't need too much, should be good with the cumin there. Then just a little bit of chili powder. Don't wanna go too heavy with this. Very light chili powder. All right, let's bring some herbs to the party. Got some rosemary. Rosemary's always good with lamb. And last, some thyme. Now when I'm smoking meat, I usually don't like to use dry herbs. The reason for that is they tend to get burnt up on the smoker during these long cooks. Now this lamb's gonna cook pretty fast, so I'm not too worried about that. Get all these seasonings up off the board that I can. Now we have a beautiful crusted rack of lamb. Just look at that. This is gonna be good. All right, now I'm doing this on the pit barrel and we're gonna be hanging these. So I'm gonna go on the thicker part here, go a couple ribs down, see if we can just get this through. Perfect, just like that. And there we go, ready to hang in the pit barrel cooker. I got the pit barrel cooker fired up, burning a little bit of hickory wood in there. Let's get out and get this on so it'll start cooking. All right, here we go. Pit's fired up. Let's get this rack of lamb on. Nice little coal base starter there. So whenever I like to hang something on the pit barrel, I like to put it away from where the fire is. As you can see, it's burning pretty hot over here. So I'm gonna throw this rack of lamb on the other side, just like so. Beautiful. All right, these are on the pit barrel. Let's get this cover on before this fire gets out of control. All right, guys, we got that rack of lamb on the pit barrel cooker. Before we go any further, I'd like to say if you're enjoying this video, please like it, subscribe to the channel. You're not gonna wanna miss any of my new videos coming out. I'm gonna be doing some delicious burnt ends out of beef ribs. I also do a delicious pork loin on the pit barrel cooker. So be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on those new videos. Let's get right back to it. This rack of lamb is gonna be on there probably for 45 minutes to an hour. These don't take long to cook. A good temperature to take these up to is about 125 to 130, depending on how you like it. That's more of a medium rare. For me, I'm probably gonna take these to 135, 140, somewhere between there. I will be using one of my temperature probes. You don't wanna let this thing overcook because it'll overcook fast. It's not a big piece of meat. All right, so I'm just gonna watch the temperature on this, let it go. Once it's at the temperature I like, I'll bring you out to the pit barrel cooker, show you what it looks like, and then we'll pull it off and slice into it. All right, so I'll see you when these ribs are ready to pull off the pit barrel. All right, check out this lamb. It's looking really good. It's been on here for about 45 minutes. I got to an internal temperature of 140 degrees. This is ready to pull off. I'm gonna let it rest for 20 to 30 minutes, and then I'll see you when it's ready to slice. All right, here is our rack of lamb. You can see it's still steaming hot. This has been resting for about 30 minutes now. All the seasoning I used on here, it smells great. This is gonna be some good lamb. Let's get this sliced up so I can give it a try. All right, let's go ahead and slice into this. Now sometimes at the bottom, You can see there's a bone here. You gotta just work around that. Ooh, yeah. Take a look at that. That is some good lamb. You may like it more rare. It's exactly how I like it. Check out the crust we got going on here. This is what I'm looking for in lamb. I'm telling you guys, it's why this is one of my favorite things to cook on the pit barrel cooker. Produces the best quality lamb. I'm gonna cut a piece off of this and give it a try. All right, I need to give this a try. It smells so good. I'm gonna cut off a nice little chunk. It even has a little bit of a smoke ring on it. So excited to try this. Here we go. Oh my God, butter, so tender, perfect flavor. Those seasonings on there, perfect combination. I'm getting a little bit of a spicy heat, not a lot at all, perfect amount. Rosemary and thyme, get a little bit of that cumin. This is fantastic for lamb, guys. Highly suggest doing this. The pit barrel cooker makes easy work of doing a rack of lamb. People will be so impressed with your skills if you pull off a rack of lamb like this and feed it to them. So there you have it. That's why this is one of my favorite cuts of meat to do on the pit barrel cooker. Gives you a nice crust, nice slow cook, and you even get a little bit of that smoky flavor. Perfect option for a rack of lamb, guys. I highly suggest doing this. All right, so thanks for watching. Really appreciate it. Please subscribe to the channel. You can check me out on Instagram at SmokestackJoes. You're not going to want to miss any new videos, so that's why you got to subscribe. Once again, thanks for watching. Till next time, get out there and smoke something good.